Where am I? Where am I? What's going on? What oh, I'm so confused. What, this is crazy. What is that noise? No, it can't be. Hey guys, FNAF22 here with our video, and in today's video, as you saw from that little intro, we've got some crazy brand new Five Nights at Freddy's merch. So of course we got to bring back the merch review. Very peak, very cinema, very sick. We recently had a toy show off with Jazwares and a bunch of other companies where Jazwares showed off so much brand new Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise. There are so many brand new things, I can't even cram them all in this video. In this video we're only going to talk about the main things like the new Endo series, new World of FNAF, new plushies, Squishmallows, anything like that. But here on screen I'll show a bunch of random like little miscellaneous stuff that they did show off that I'm not going to talk about, but all of this is really peak. But with that being said, let's just jump straight in. There's so much merch to go over, and let's kick things off with a big bang. And of course I'm talking about the brand new series of Endo series. I absolutely love this series with Jazwares. This is where we get the Endo body, and then we get the two different like character shells, and we are moving into Security Breach, and we kick things off with everybody's favorite dad, Glam Rock Freddy. He looks so sick. Like, I just love how he looks. I love the material they use, like this shiny like plastic. It looks so peak. It looks exactly like what a in-game version figure of Glam Rock Freddy would look like. He looks so cool. And of course for his second variant we get the shattered version. This looks so sick. This is so peak. I love all the withering on him. He looks amazing. I honestly might prefer the shattered version over the original version. He just looks so good. And even though I don't have the most loving relationship with Security Breach, these figures look really good. And of course we also got to get our girl Glam Rock Chica. Now the original Glam Rock Chica looks a little off to me. It's something about the face, but obviously these are all prototypes, so things could change about him. But the thing I want to talk about here is the shattered version. She looks so good. I love the missing beak, like that huge hole in her face. That looks so good. All the shattered versions of these characters look like they're ripped straight out of the game. I love them so much. They look so peak, and I really think the Glam Rock Endo underneath looks really good as well. I think it also does add some extra articulation with these figures, which is really cool. So these two so far super peak, but of course we also got to have everybody's favorite character. Yeah, it's Monty. Either way though, Monty looks amazing. I actually think out of the entire set of four, Glam Rock Freddy and Monty look the best. Like, this original version of Monty looks so good, so cool. And of course his second variant being the shattered version of Monty is so funny. He's literally chopped right in half like he is in the game, and he's just a little nubbed alligator crawling around on the floor. So peak. I love these guys so much. And of course we finish off the set with Roxanne Wolf, who I also think looks a little weird. I feel like the male characters look really good and the females look slightly off. I know a lot of people said her shade is just a little too purple, which I could totally understand, but there's just something about the model that's a little off. I think the shattered version looks really good. I love how the face looks. I just think they nailed all the shattered characters. They look so cool. So do the originals. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Security Breach, I might end up picking all of these guys up just because they look so cool. And I've recently been thinking about displaying my figures out of box, just because I've seen a lot of collectors on like TikTok and Instagram, and it looks so cool. I have all my figures in box, and these guys would look so cool all next to each other, like in the shattered forms. I just think it would look so peak, and this is one of the best Endo series we've gotten so far, and I know a lot of FNAF fans are super hyped because they love Security Breach. And with that being said, we actually got one Vault exclusive announced for the Endo series, which is our boy Shadow Bonnie? This is not Shadow Bonnie. Now, obviously, this isn't the real version of Shadow Bonnie. If you can't tell, I'll put the other image on screen. This looks more like the FNAF, like, VR Help Wanted Bonnie from that one hard mode minigame where he's more of like a neon Bonnie, but for some reason Scott Cawthon did like confirm to call this Shadow Bonnie. I don't know exactly why. I really hope we do get like a real classic Shadow Bonnie, just because we were rumored to get one with the toy Bonnie Endo series, so I really hope that's still to happen. This is whatever. I don't really care about this as much. The Glamrock figures look amazing. This is just kind of, it's just kind of there. It's whatever. Now let's move into some smaller news with Jazwares. We are getting a Lego version, or a builder as they call it, version of Freddy Fazbear. This looks really, really cool. Honestly, this isn't something I would expect to see in like a toy convention or see FNAF merchandise of, but I think this looks really, really cool, and hopefully if it sells well, maybe we'll get builder versions of the other FNAF 1 characters so we can have like a full Lego set of these guys. I love the detail on this guy. I love that you can make him happy or angry. Very, very, very peak. This just looks really, really cool. Nothing too crazy to talk about, but we also did get announced that we are getting FNAF like Lego style minifigures made by the builder, where we're getting all the FNAF 1 characters. As you can see, we got Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and then we are also getting a Night Guard character. These look a little weird. These kind of look like the like bootleg Legos you see all over like eBay for FNAF, which is really, really funny, but I still do think these are cool, and I feel like these could be improved upon because I know a lot of people have always wanted FNAF Legos, so I feel like these could be a really cool aspect, and I love how each character at least has some accessories. We got like gift boxes, out of order signs, microphones, cupcakes. I think it's a really, really cool concept. It may not be executed the greatest, but I still think this is pretty cool, and I think they did announce that it's only going to be like $2.99 per pack of minifigures, which is a pretty good deal because even like the small Lego figure mini packs are still like $5. So for the price of these, they're not too bad, and I would say some of these look pretty good. Let's move on to some like miscellaneous plushie stuff. If you guys don't know, I absolutely love Five Nights at Freddy's plushies. This is probably my favorite like section of FNAF to collect. Kicking things off with something that is huge, we've got a jumbo golden Freddy plushie. Now first off, before I say anything else, why don't we have a real Golden Freddy plushie? We now have a jumbo Golden Freddy plushie, but we don't have an original, just base Golden Freddy plushie. Why are they gatekeeping my boy? Okay, I'm sorry. I just absolutely love Golden Freddy. He is my favorite FNAF character of all time, and the fact that we're getting this very cute and adorable jumbo plushie is really cool, but I really want a regular size Golden Freddy plushie. I think this is really peak, but we do need a regular size version, but we are also getting a Sleeping Freddy and Sleeping Bonnie plushie. I know a lot of people are super excited for these. Jazwares is kind of known for their like sleeping plushies because I think they do the Pokemon ones as well. So very, very peak. I've heard they're super soft. The material on them is a lot better, and they're just very cute. Nothing too crazy to say about these guys. I think if they do sell well, we'll probably get like a Chica and Foxy as well. Like I said, nothing too crazy. I am hyped about this Golden Freddy, but I don't really have much to say about the sleeping plushies. Whatever, no big deal. They're pretty cool though. And moving on from that, we've got some more plushie news. We've got Jazwares bread and butter. We've got new Squishmallows. Now we're getting new Five Nights at Freddy's Squishmallows. Obviously this little cutie guy right here is not new. Freddy is one of the originals, but these two in the back are. We are getting a Roxanne Wolf and Vanny, both from Security Breach. I think these are both really, really cool looking. We'll talk about Vanny first. I love Vanny. I feel like this is actually one of the best Squishmallows they've done so far. I'm definitely picking this one up. She came out so cool. Love the design. It's very unique how they did it all, and yeah, nothing too crazy to say. I think she is very, very cool. Roxanne, on the other hand, is a little bit weird. She's kind of more of a goofy one, but you have to fit all that hair on a Squishmallow, so it kind of makes sense why she turned out goofy. I like her for the goofiness, but honestly, out of all the Squishmallows they've done so far, she's probably my least favorite and the one I could leave out the most, but I'm definitely picking up Vanny. Vanny is such a cutie patootie. Love her so much. I do think it's really weird that if we're not getting a whole wave of Security Breach, we're just getting two. Why they chose these two characters? Like, I could understand Vanny since she is kind of seen as like the quote-unquote main villain of that game, but I feel like for the second one they should have done Glamrock Freddy. I don't know why they chose Roxanne Wolf, kind of a weird like out of left field pick, but either way, Vanny looks amazing, Roxanne looks whatever. So happy to get more FNAF Squishmallows. I think the first wave were really, really cool, and I can't wait to see what other characters we get as little squishies. Alright, now that we got kind of all that side stuff out of the way, let's move forward. Let's move into the bright future of what's coming next for FNAF merchandise with the next big waves, with the first one being our next wave of FNAF plushies, and we are getting FNAF 4, aka Nightmare plushies. These look so cool. We'll definitely analyze each character, but for our next wave, we are getting the Nightmare characters. So we got FNAF 1, we got FNAF 2, we're skipping over FNAF 3, unfortunately, but we've got 5 characters total. We've got Nightmare Freddy, Freddy, who looks really cool, looks a lot better than the Funko one. I really like it. I feel like they really went all out with the design, and I love that they actually put withering on these plushies. It's really hard to make like scary, creepy, stylized withered nightmare characters because you want them to obviously look like cute and cuddly, but you want them to also fit the character. I think this is a great example here. These look so good. Then you got Nightmare Bonnie, who looks pretty good as well. Probably not my favorite, probably one of my least favorite out of this set at least, but still looks really good. I love the detail here. Then you've got Nightmare Chica with the Nightmare Cupcake. So cool. We have never gotten a Nightmare Chica plushie, and I think this does it so much justice. I think this looks really good. I actually do think this is one of the better characters out of this entire set, as well with Nightmare Foxy. I think he might be my favorite in this set. I don't know what it is, just the way that Jazwares makes their Foxy's plushies are so peak. Love this guy. He looks amazing. And for the most unique one out of the entire set, we are getting a plush trap. This is really weird because first off, where's my boy Springtrap? We should get a Springtrap plushie first. Where is my boy Springtrap? Don't you know he has a knife?
I'm Springtrap. I have a knife. I stab, and it's nice.
But either way, we are getting a plush trap plushie, which looks pretty cool to me. Honestly, it kind of looks like what a watered down Springtrap plushie would look like. But either way, it's still really cool to get them. Very unique design. Either way, I'm picking these up. You guys know I love FNAF plushies, and these plushies look so good. I cannot wait to get them, especially Chica and Foxy. And now let's talk about something that a lot of FNAF fans are kind of mixed on with the new reveal of all this new merchandise. Let's talk about some huge news here. We are getting reskins of the Wave 1 plushies in a little Halloween set. So I've got two images here just to kind of show you guys the differences, but we are getting Halloween themed versions of the FNAF 1 characters. So we can see here, we've got like a vampire version of Freddy, we've got Grim Reaper Foxy, and then we've got Mummy Bonnie. Now there is supposed to be a Chica in this set as well. I think something about her being too shy or something. They probably just don't have like a good enough design yet, or don't know what they're doing yet, but these should be coming out I think around October time, so around Halloween time, and I'm very back and forth on these. I like them because I like to get different iterations of each character, and obviously if you can't get like the original one, some people will take these as like this is the best thing to do, and obviously these plushies look really good. I think this Vampire Freddy alone looks so peak. I love the teeth, I love like the little cloak he's got going on, super duper cool. But at the same time, we're not even a whole year into Jazwares having the licensing for this merchandise, and they're already making reskins, which is something that Funko, the old company that made FNAF merch, was very criticized on. So I don't know yet. I guess we'll kind of see how this turns out, but I do think these look really cool. I can't wait to see how Chica looks. I don't know if I'll be picking these ones up, but it's still kind of like a cool novelty item. And moving on to the last plushie news of this video, don't worry, there's still more FNAF merch coming. There was a lot announced. These recently got announced like a day after the Toy Biz toy show off. We got Vault exclusive 2-pack of Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. These look so cool. Once again, very upset we have not gotten a Golden Freddy plushie. Like, come on, we're getting Fredbear first. Either way, these looks really good. I absolutely love the style and like feel of Jazwares plushies. They are so nice. I've only got Freddy so far. I really wish I picked up the rest of the wave, but I'm definitely still looking to get them. Really cool that we're getting all these guys though. Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. I didn't think we were going to get them, honestly. It kind of looked like they were going through like chronological order because they started with FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, then they flipped and they did 2 and 1, and then now they're moving to 4, and I'm like, okay, and then we're getting Security Breach. So I'm like, man, I really didn't think we'd get these, at least not this early on. These are really cool. These are going to be Vault exclusive, so they're for like the Jazwares Vault website or whatever, and I think these are really cool. You can get them in a 2-pack. Really nothing to say, honestly. These are so peak, and I'm definitely picking these up. These are so amazing. Now moving on from plushie news, we have one of the best and biggest reveals, probably my favorite thing that they showed off during this entire like show off of new Jazwares merch coming. This is coming later this year, so peak. We've got an actual Freddy Fazbear helmet. This is so cool. It is both a collector's piece as well as like an actual helmet you can wear. It is made of like real material. It's got texturing. It's got movable eyes, eyebrows, mouth. It even has the LED eyes so they like contract. When you open the mouth, the eyebrows get mad. They did like a little video showing off a bunch of the features that I'll have playing on screen kind of while I'm talking about this, but this is so peak. This is one of the best Five Nights at Freddy's pieces of merch we've ever gotten, in my opinion, and this is going to be a GameStop exclusive as well as a Jazwares Vault exclusive. So cool. This is so cool. I love how it's an actual helmet you can wear as well as a collector's item. This is honestly one of the best pieces of merch I've ever seen for this franchise, and I would love to get a collection of these. I'd love to get every character, or maybe just the main characters like Freddy, Springtrap, maybe like golden Freddy. I don't know. These are so cool. Absolutely love it. I think the details on it are so peak. And the best of all, with all these different features, because it's got so much going on, this is only $100, which is really not that expensive, because that's pretty much the same pricing of like the Marvel masks you see at GameStop, or maybe some of the DC masks. I think this is really cool, and it has so much good quality in it. I'm 110% picking this up. As soon as I see it go up, whether it's pre-order or on sale, I'm definitely picking this up. This is one of the coolest pieces of FNAF merchandise ever, and it's going to be really hard to beat this as long as the quality is great as they're making it sound. This is so peak. This is one of the best things I've ever seen. I can't glaze this enough. This is amazing. Alright guys, let's loop everything back together. I know we've talked about a lot of FNAF merchandise in this video, but let's go back to the beginning and let's talk about some more action figures. A lot of people are loving the Jazwares action figures, and we've got more to come with our first like mini wave kind of FNAF AR World of FNAF figures. Now these are a little back and forth. Some people like them, some people don't. I think it's kind of cool that we're getting mini waves, but at the same time we could be working on a lot more cooler and important characters compared to these AR characters. But we are getting the Magician Mangle as well as like the Whipping Foxy. I think these are pretty cool. They're not my favorite thing in the world. Maybe if I see them on like clearance or something, I'll pick them up. They're not like a must need for me, but I do think it's cool that they are giving technically like new models to these guys, because you got like the giant whip here, and then you've got like the ears and the saw. There's new pieces of this. It's not just reused models of the other characters like Funko would do. So I think these are pretty nice. They're not my favorite thing in the world. I think they are both exclusives, but I don't remember to be sure. I think the Mangle is pretty cool, and they still do have like a jump scare feature, but nothing too crazy to talk about. There were some cooler World of FNAF figures announced that we're going to talk about. And let's end this video strong with a brand new wave of World of FNAF figures. I think coming towards the end of this year, we are getting sister location figures. These are so cool. These are some of the best figures I've seen, and it's really hard to beat these because the Endo series figures, in my opinion, are just a lot better. They have better articulation. I think the concept of them are cooler, but these World of FNAF figures are so cool. We'll go through each character. I'll try not to spend too much time on them since there's a lot to go over. But first off, of course, we've got Circus Baby, and this does show you here that the jump scare feature still does work, and the face plates will open, which is so cool. And I mean, I have nothing to say about this. She looks like she was literally ripped straight out of the game. This looks like an action figure that you could buy in universe. This is so cool. One of the best pieces of Circus Baby merchandise. Definitely picking this up 100%. But I can't say the same for this girl. Ballora, I just don't know what it is, but she looks real goofy. I don't really know what it is. I think it's something about like her face proportions and her having no neck. Yeah, Ballora, don't really like this figure. This is probably my least favorite out of this entire wave. Very goofy. Nothing too crazy to say about it, but we can move on from trash to peak with the Ennard figure. This looks so cool. I just love the way they did the body, the head, and he still does have the jump scare feature where only one side of the mask opens. This is so cool. One of the best FNAF figures of all time. Him and Circus Baby and some others you'll see are probably some of my favorite. This is probably the best wave of World FNAF figures we've gotten so far, and these are just prototypes, so like some of these small details that you may not like might change, or you know, have a chance to change. And then I assume we're getting these two in a 2-pack since they're both small figures like they did with the Balloon Boy and Crying Child. We've got the Minarinas and a Biddy Bab. Nothing too crazy to say about these. I think the Biddy Bab looks really good, looks really game accurate. The Minarinas are just kind of whatever. They're probably just little tiny statues, not even real figures. So we'll just move on from those to our boy Fun Time Freddy. This is one of the other best looking figures in this wave. He looks so cool. He's got Bonbon, of course. He's got the amazing jump scare feature, and they actually paid really close attention to detail where like he has the pink accents here and then going down has purple accents below. So cool. I love this Fun Time Freddy. Him, Circus Baby, and Ennard are definitely my favorites in this wave. They look so good, and I could not be more excited for these figures. And of course, to end it off, we've got Funtime Foxy and Lolbit. I'm sure Lolbit will be some kind of exclusive, but we don't know for sure. Both of them look really good. Nothing too crazy to say. I think I like Lolbit just a little bit better than Funtime Foxy, but yeah, I've said so much in this video, so much rambling and yapping about FNAF merchandise, but all this is so cool. And with that, obviously, they will get some playsets as well, like we've seen with the other World of FNAF figures, where we're going to get like the center control area with the 2 hallways, and all of these vents are openable, which is really cool. I hope you can maybe like interact interact with the Ennard mask, kind of like you could with like the Snaps figures. That would be a really, really cool feature. But either way, what a peak announcement. What so much amazing FNAF merchandise to show off. They're definitely going to make me broke, bro. Jazwares is going to be running my pockets. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you always be notified for when I drop another video. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your guys' favorite new piece of merchandise shown off? I really like the Endo series figures, as well as the FNAF 4 plushies, and of course those World of FNAF figures. But that helmet, that Freddy Fazbear helmet, is probably the best piece of merchandise I have ever seen. It is so peak. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just lots of cool merchandise, and yeah, how did I, what, well, I really hope I don't get locked up in that room again. How did I even get there? What, man, this whole video is just crazy. I don't even know what's going on, but yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.